You're live on JoyNews today. Now, farmers in Pwalugu have called on governments to come to their aid following the total destruction of their farmlands. Now, imagine losing half of your annual salary. That is a grim reality farmers in Pwalugu are faced with following the northern flood disaster, which wiped out their entire harvest. Speaking to host of the Super Morning Show, Kojo Yankson, the farmers said they were unable to feed their families and called on governments to come to their aid with food and supplies to alleviate their plight.
So, in your community, I mean, I can see about 10, 15 men here. How many farmers do you have in total in your community?
The community is just full of farmers. We are born into farming. So we cannot even say that we have a number of these as farmers. Everybody, the livelihood of us is to farm.
I see.
Just few that have maybe other government sector working small.
So this is your main occupation?
Yes. The major occupation here is farming.
Okay. Is there anybody here whose farm was not destroyed?
No, we're all affected.
All of you, your farms, all gone?
Yes.
I want an idea of how much money you have lost. Normally, your harvest, how much do you get for your harvest?
Personally, myself, I think what I've lost this time around is almost about 5,000, sorry. It's about 5,000. But I think my colleagues, some of them are even doing better than me. So maybe they might have even lost more than what I have done.
So if you are a maize farmer, for example,
yes,
you harvest how many times a year? Twice a year?
Yes.
And one of your harvests has just...
It's almost all. Because the time of the first harvest late because the rains didn't set in time. So it's like
some of you farmers have actually lost
twice.
2 harvests.
But others, they were able to harvest the first one, depending upon the time he started the dry season, the irrigation one before he will harvest.
So how are you going to feed your families?
It's not going to be. We for ourselves, God for us all. That depends on God. But 1 acre we can harvest.
We can't depend on God only. Because we are also relying on government, because we can't depend on God only. God knows that we have lost. The government doesn't know. Maybe he's out there. Government is out there. He doesn't know that we have lost a lot. So we are just praying that if government can come in, at least give us the necessary support that we need. God, we are going to rely on. We are praying every day that our families need to feed. And all of us are not workers. Most of us are predominantly farmers. So we are going to rely that government should come in, this God should come in now. Although we are praying, God knows he will come in. But at least we are also pleading that government should come in, as a matter of fact, to help us in this situation we are facing now.
What do you want government to do for you?
For now, if government can come in at least, maybe, especially Pwalugu, all of us are predominantly farmers. So if government can come in for now, at least maybe each house, maybe there should be at least 10 bags of corn, 5 bags of rice, 2 bags of beans. At least we can manage for the year. For now,
that's what you would have done with your money if you had
and
harvested.
at least maybe some capital. You should raise some capital for us. At least to pay school fees for our kids, because we've invested a lot in this farming this year.
I know that the government says they have been warning those who live and farm near the White Volta that every year when they spill the Bagre Dam, it's going to damage your property and your farms. Has government ever said that to you before? Have you been warned not to farm?
As I've told you, we've been warned. But as I'm telling you now, 65 years, I've never seen this water. So even those farming upland, our farms were washed. So you can imagine what it is.
But they've been warning you every year.
But those who can harvest early, we normally harvest early. But this one is able to harvest early. Secondly, it has even gone to places with the upland areas. The water has gone to take all those areas.
The other issue is even that the siting of Pwalugu itself, the farmlands are closer to the river, but the settlement is uplands. So the uplands, that one is considered as houses and other small plots for farming. So if they are saying they are always advising us to move, they are advising us to move. If we should move upland, where are we going to farm? From here, if we doing mine, we'll show you a farm just here, rice farm. The water entered there. It's upland. So the level of the water doesn't consider whether where you are farming is lowland or, if you just look at it, it's just that the volumes of the water is too much for us.
So this is somebody's farm.
This is somebody's farm. You can see the maize. He was not able to harvest. It is not even matured.
So it's all rotten.
It's rotten. This one you can only see it this way, but it cannot. You cannot feed on it.
Mm-hmm.
You can see that it's smelling.